LiLReptar here, and I haven't been uploading on this channel because I've been uploading on the other channel. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy. Today we, like you can see in the description below, we are doing a beginner guide, or how to improve your games and stuff. And yeah, guys, like right now you're seeing using fire range, I think that's what it's called, which they added recently in season 3, which is pretty good because then you could like test out weapons, or test out weapons that you haven't used before or haven't touched it before, which is very useful. And learning the recoil of the weapons with attachment and non-attachment. I prefer it with non-attachment because especially when you first start, you're not gonna have any attachments. So yeah, like you should at least learn the recoil of each weapon. For example, the R99, which you don't have to aim right up there. You could just aim down and look like it goes up by itself, which is a really good weapon. But yeah, my favorite weapon for right now is the R31, especially with the camo that I got from the Halloween event. It looks pretty sick. Look at it. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty cool skin, which I believe they should have did a little bit better. Made the iron sight a bit more like the legendary skins. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, and like you can, like in school, and like when you're playing in like a match, you should try to hide like right here. Like if you see like someone over there like with a gunfight, just try to avoid it. Try to like, well, it depends on which game modes, because ranked you should be a little like not too aggressive, and regular you can be if you want to, because yeah. Let's see, what are tip or thing. Try using different legendaries in fire range. I like using Bloodhound because it gives good intel for you and your teammates and stuff, which is really good. And he's pretty good, I guess, going aggressive, like if you want to go to like. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you like a gameplay when I use Bloodhound. And yeah, use like objects or like whatever as cover for advantage, which is really good because then you won't have to worry about losing your armor that much. And yeah, if you see them shoot, just let them shoot. Eventually you're gonna have to reload, and then that's when you could push and then get them. And yeah, let me show you the abilities, like the reason why I get it. You can see the outline of which players are. That's why I like using Bloodhound. I like using Toxic too, but he's a bit slow, which is really bad, but it's pretty good. He's good at giving intel too. And I'm trying to think what else. Like those are like my main legendaries. What else should we talk about? Yeah, get a good sensitivity for your liking, get used to it, and go on fire range, practice a little bit of your aiming and the weapon recoils and stuff. You should be good. What else? I'm trying to think what else. I think that's pretty much it. Don't be separated with your team. And especially for rank, if you want to go, yeah, I believe you should go to like the furthest map and try to get maybe like a faster character, because when you get to the shield, it gives you a lot of damage, so it's pretty good. Like if you guys both use like really fast legendaries, which I recommend. And what else? trying to think. Mostly when you go to the further end, I've been getting good loot, but I'm not sure if it's just like just for the purpose of ranked or whatnot. But mostly like if you go to the furthest things, I normally get like purple armor or blue armor, which is pretty good. Yeah, don't go to like what's it called? Don't go to the closest drop point, because like there's gonna be like a bunch of teams, especially in rank. They're gonna probably get weapons first and armor first, and it would suck to go down first, which is, I recommend go a bit further away from people would normally go, and yeah, you should be good. Another thing I should mention is every weapon's pretty good. There's nothing wrong about it. I guess the new weapon is pretty, I think people saying it's overpowered, I believe, but I guess it's alright. It's a pretty good weapon. The let me show you off. What is it? The charge rifle. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I don't really use it that much. I like to use the Prevention, especially the weapon this weapon skin I got for the Halloween event, which looks pretty sick. Look at that. And triple take, I used to use it on season 1, season 2, but I stopped using it because I feel like it's not like it used to be. I feel like season 1 was good in triple take. I'm not sure because I don't really use snipers in general in this game, because I'm not really good with snipers. Well, I am on Call of Duty, but and this is like different. But the Havoc's pretty good too, especially when you have where is it? Single fire. You could just go like that. It's pretty useful when you get the mods for them, or if you want to go rapid fire. I believe it charges faster, which is good. And always have like different kind of weapons, like close range, mid range, long range, which is pretty useful. Let's see which other weapons pretty good. Yeah, have a good loadout of weapons and try to get some a bunch of like, what is it, shield cells and syringes, and especially in rank, because like that gets very tense. But yeah, I'm trying to think what other thing, because like console's different than PC, so I'm trying to think. And depends on your legendary. You would like to use the ultimate accelerator, especially caustic, because like if you use caustic, you can charge up his supercharges really good. Especially like if you see people come trying to flank you, could just toss that down, then you could toss your little caustic charges or whatever you call them, and yeah, pretty much it's pretty good. I wouldn't say Bloodhound, because like his ultimate it's kind of fast but not too fast. It's well balanced, which is pretty good. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, try to get to high grounds if you can. You get the advantage, or like try to hide in going around the like sides. Don't go to the middle, because mostly people will be in the middle of the map. Go to like the sides. Go to like small like places where people wouldn't see, and then you could get them by surprise, and you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing much to it. It's just, oh yeah, and don't another thing. Excuse me. What's it called? Use the don't just stand. Just move around when you shoot. Just move around. Wait, let me show you. All right. just don't stand, just go like side to side, jump or slide, and then just don't stand, you know, guys. And use cover too, especially using cover helps you a lot. Like, you know, just get some cover, pop and shoot, and you should be pretty good at this game. Hey, really, you don't really need aim, just learning the gun patterns and getting good sensitivity should be good. And yeah, aiming shouldn't be that a problem. You do need to have somewhat of a good aim, but not too good, you know. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy it with the guide or tips, whatever you guys want to call it. But you guys, peace out till next time. Peace. Do you need a weapon?
Sorry guys, I forgot to tell you one last thing on Apex.
Alright.
When you go on zipline, don't just stay still. Always jump and go back on it. I don't know how the mechanics is, like, I think it's square on PS4, but yeah, keep doing that, because then if someone keeps shooting you, you won't go down easily, or you'll be a hard target. And another thing is, when you knock someone down, don't worry about the other person, worry about the other two people on the team, because then if you try to worry about the other one that's down, then they'll get you. And yeah, but yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I'm gonna show you some gameplay. I don't know, maybe I'll put some music in the background most of the gameplay, because most of the gameplay don't really talk too much. I like to focus on the game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, comment below, and subscribe. I'm gonna be uploading Apex Legends on this channel, maybe other games, because I've been enjoying Apex on this season a lot. I stopped playing a little bit on season 1 and season 2, especially season 1 because I was playing Fortnite a lot, and season 2 wasn't that good because I didn't really like it that much. But yeah guys, hope you guys enjoy. Peace out till next time. Peace.